Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. My name is TBR Schmitt and this is my wife Samantha.
Hello.
And today we are watching episode 3 of Reacher. What'd you think of the last episode?
It was a lot.
Yeah.
A lot of murder.
Yeah, definitely another murder. That was the real graphic murder.
Yeah, and I feel like that was kind of the center of the episode. Then it was really kind of chaotic because people were like, oh, is this person in danger now? And yeah, it was kind of all over the place. Then we have Roscoe and Reacher going like across the border.
Yeah, that was a cute little trip for them.
There's just a lot going on and I'm really loving like the mystery of this. I love the relationship between Reacher and Roscoe. We have a lot of great characters in this.
Yeah, so far everything's been super strong and it's exactly like the type of show that we would enjoy in terms of the whole mystery and trying to figure it out. I think we were both kind of blown away with how smart Reacher is, but not necessarily that he was smart. I think we knew that he was very intelligent to like be able to be a great detective almost, but he is so fast. He just like blows through a crime scene.
Very meticulous. I mean, when he started going through that crime scene with the tall like brush, I couldn't even like fathom what he was saying as fast as he was saying it. It was taking me a second to catch up.
Yeah.
So we got to be on our toes for this.
Yeah, we got to be ready. We got to be ready for the action and we got to be ready for analyzing crime scenes real quick.
Yeah.
And I mean, the biggest crime scene, I guess, is the one that never happened at the end of the episode when they kind of carved in, you know, see you soon or so. I forgot exactly.
Yeah, on the back of the door.
On the back of the door. So, and it's, who are they coming for? Are they coming for Reacher or are they coming for Roscoe?
Right, because we also kind of learned that Reacher was never the target in the brawl that was in the bathroom at the prison.
Right, it was Paul, I believe, and we still don't know where the hell Paul is.
Yeah, so I think it kind of seems to me like they were targeting Roscoe. I don't know.
And someone needs to get Reacher a gun. That's the main, the main takeaway.
Yeah, so I'm excited. I think there's gonna be a lot more great fights and a lot more mystery.
Yeah, I'm excited. So if you'd like to see the full-length reaction to this, as well as everything else that we've reacted to, the link to our Patreon is in the description. If you'd like to interact with us on our Instagrams, Twitch, or Twitter, all those links are in the description as well. And with that, let's get into the episode. Oh, picking up immediately.
You know I was recruited by the FBI and Central Intelligence, but only an 80% on the psych eval. You want to know why, you condescending asshole?
Interpersonal skills?
Mixed up with my money in the town that my family founded because they think they are untouchable. You want a gun? Fine by me.
Cool, he got a gun.
That took a turn.
Yeah.
Greg gave this to me a couple years ago. Wanted to keep it in the family, and I was the only family he had.
Not what you call a subtle weapon.
Yeah, right?
I won't let anything happen to it.
He's gonna kill a lot of people with that gun, I feel like.
Your house isn't safe anymore. Pack your bags.
I feel like nowhere in this town is really safe.
Got an idea on the body that was found with Joe. We gotta get to the morgue.
I'd be afraid just walking outside the house.
Never trust a weapon you haven't personally test fired.
Seems like a good rule.
Yeah.
We were just getting back into town. Bar closed late, storm flooded the road.
Whoever killed the Morrisons came after us last night. Carved a threat into my door. Who knows what they would have done if I'd been there alone.
It's okay. I had my eye on her.
Just messing with him.
Yeah.
Victim's name is Pete Joplin.
Defended by Zacharias Perez, LLP. No conviction. Hopefully, we don't need to see you again anytime soon.
I feel like they're definitely seeing him again this episode. Jasper's been through way too much.
Hi, Molly Beth.
Joe, thank God. Why haven't you returned my calls? I was so worried.
I'll just go along with this.
Joe's dead.
No, you're wrong.
I'm not. He was murdered. We think his death may be related to his work.
I don't know. He was,
Definitely a personal relationship here.
I know it's not the best time to answer questions. We really need your help. What position did Joe hold in the Secret Service?
Director of the Office of Investigations.
That's a high position.
He ran our anti-counterfeiting department.
Counterfeiting?
He put all these procedures in place, made it basically impossible to make anything here without getting caught. International stuff.
Like South America?
I don't know.
Oh, the military guys.
Yeah.
Try to get his files for you.
Thank you.
That would be huge.
Shouldn't I tell his superiors?
Absolutely not. Joe kept this top secret for a reason. I believe in my brother's instincts. Do you?
Yeah.
So we tell no one until we have a better understanding of what we're dealing with.
It'll take me a day or so to copy it all.
That's okay.
I'm very afraid for her.
I know, right? Can she please last?
Pretend to look for the ex-cons who killed the Morrisons.
I'm sorry, what?
Oh yeah, they need to kind of keep that charade up.
See what you can find out about Joplin's arrest.
An assignment?
Well, it shows you how desperate I am. And promise me you won't end up in another holding cell.
No.
I want you focused on these boys up on the board. Some of the more violent perps, domestic assault, armed robbery, bad men.
They all do look pretty violent.
Figure if an ex-con was gonna go to a cop's house, he wouldn't risk using his own rod.
You keep me posted.
Man,
I mean,
everyone is so sketchy.
I know. And she's essentially talking to the person that might have been involved in trying to get her killed.
Yeah.
My cousin Charlie's not picking up her phone. Paul either. The whole family's disappeared.
Well, they did go with the FBI.
Focus on the ex-cons, like Teal said.
You really think that's the way to go on this?
Good a road as any. Teal's boss now.
Do we trust this guy or not?
This Reacher guy's running all over everybody like it's...
Stevenson, a moment.
I don't think that we do trust him. I'm trying to remember. We went through a lot of people when they were like talking about who they thought they could trust.
I think it's the other cop that was like helping put stuff on the board that is more untrustworthy.
I mean, I don't think Roscoe trusts anybody right now.
I pretty much only trust the core three.
Yeah. And I feel like nobody should be going anywhere alone.
They're all alone. Is Spivey's house?
Think so.
Mr. Spivey.
Okay. Doesn't seem like anything's packed or anything. Kleiner.
Oh my god!
What the fuck?
That scared the shit out of me.
Scared the shit out of Finley too.
Who the hell do you think you are?
A pissed off drifter with nothing to lose.
I will ruin your life with one phone call.
I'll end your life with one phone.
I believe him.
Oh!
Brennan. Thank you. Caused any problems, you wish I finished strangling you.
Reacher has the best comebacks.
Listen, man. You should have told us you were a cop.
When?
Which one of you assholes did this?
Let it go. We have bigger fights.
I hope we see those guys again.
You know, cursing is a sign of a weak mind and a weaker character. I appreciate you having my back.
Cops or civilians?
Just Southern hospitality.
Got everything I needed. Just use the phone.
He's not lying.
Collard greens, poke greens, rice with giblet gravy, cottage cheese and peach salad, dressing on the side.
I was embarrassed ordering that.
Yeah.
Our dead trucker's employer, South Freight Shipping, they were contracted to Cliners Industries.
I searched Spivey's house. Multiple calls to Cliners Industries.
Certainly has the financial resources to pull off something of this scale.
Maybe he has those resources because he's counterfeiting.
Yeah, right?
Well, how does Hubble's bank fit into all this?
I'm not sure.
Launder all the money.
You get that busted nose filling out a warrant to search Spivey's house?
He didn't return my call, so I went to his house. I had a reason to believe that Spivey could be in danger.
Oh.
That's bullshit.
Maybe, but it's legal.
Legal bullshit.
I'll walk in and talk to him. Now, I'm coming.
You two can't play nice. I'm gonna do what Meemaw used to and make you sit on the ground and hold hands.
She's trying to eat her sandwich.
Right?
I gotta go keep tracking down those rental cars.
I'm taking those rips to go.
Oh, is this for the dog?
You hungry?
Oh.
He's taking this dog for sure.
Negligent care of an animal is a misdemeanor in Margrave.
This how they policed up in Boston?
Don't make me come back and cite you, sir.
Kind of had Reacher's back there. You can always bond over a dog.
Kind of thought Reacher was just going to take the dog right then.
Yeah.
Well, I'm glad nobody's going alone in this situation.
Not a single security camera.
Maybe Kleiner doesn't want a record of what's going on here.
Oh, they feel like no one can touch them.
It's the South. They all have got cows.
Make a bomb out of that, can't you?
Thought it was fertilizer.
Oh yeah, you can make a bomb out of anything.
Family of skilled marksmen.
Oh.
Just up here, gentlemen.
And there is the dad and the two kids. That's 3. Who's the 4th?
You're only doing your job, and I know you're just trying to get answers about your brother's death. I'm a little insulted to be under suspicion.
When is Reacher gonna speak?
I mean, the people of this town, the other members of the police department, they want to help you.
Oh, I feel like that was a threat.
It's a waste of time for you and for me. Leave it.
He looks so guilty.
Horatio Finley, you might think you're everybody's daddy in this town, but you're not mine. You don't tell me what leads to chase and how to chase them. I will put my fucking foot up your fucking ass until your heart fucking stops.
I think it's time for you gentlemen to leave.
Man, Reacher enjoyed that.
Really? What are those two gonna do against Reacher?
Cursing is a sign of weak mind and weaker character.
Shut up.
That was great.
I'm sure it felt so good for him.
You're not my daddy. Horatio Finley's my daddy. Cliners a bully. Bullies need to know they can be punished too.
I don't care how scared or upset you get. Don't you dare let him see you cry.
Boys?
What happened?
Heard his bishop had his face bashed in with this.
Joe, did you do this?
All signs indicate yes.
Damn, Joe.
You're not safe at home anymore.
I'm chief detective.
Morrison was chief of police and his balls are in his stomach now.
It's true.
Motels, cash, fake names.
You mean live like you?
You get used to it.
None of them are safe.
Mm-mm.
They should all just get a motel together.
That's what I was thinking.
He was getting a ton of feed delivered today. It didn't seem like the first time they were doing it. It's not like he's running a commercial farm.
A lot of folks have cows.
That's what I hear.
Good place to hide some money.
I've had time to furniture shop. Be good to go.
It's just
one chair.
I cut off one head, 2 more grow in this place. I'm gonna uncover this whole operation, then burn it to the ground. And that takes time, which is something I have in great quantity. Taking Kleiner out's the last move, not the first.
I'll pretend I didn't hear that.
You could have told me to meet him anywhere. He picked the blue cat. Was probably a regular. Maybe some of the other regulars know where he's hiding.
Good place to start.
You made instantly. You both reek a cop.
I don't know how he lives like this.
Roscoe, be safe.
Yeah, I don't like them all splitting up again.
Get off my truck.
Oh.
I wouldn't have to resort to this if you would ever go out with me.
Ew.
You guys are so close, he must have told you about Baghdad, right? About those civilians that he killed? Jack Reacher's a murderer.
You face down on the hood in handcuffs.
Maybe I'd like that.
Ew.
He's a Kleiner, isn't he? Isn't he one of the sons?
What a creep.
Yeah. All these Kleiners just scream psycho and guilty. This is an interesting stop for him.
He picked up and left about a year ago, and we discontinued the department.
Your currency manager, what did you say his name was again?
But it was Paul Hubble.
Well, this Hubble guy quit the bank a year ago.
What?
We don't really do the currency thing anymore.
Paul was? I don't think Paul's so innocent, I feel like.
No, yeah, what the hell's he been doing?
You're not from around here. Promise not to bring up the Patriots. Falcons blew that Super Bowl.
All right, 28-20, you kicked the
I
field
said
goal.
don't bring it up.
I'm on a case I can't seem to untangle with a rookie I can trust and a veteran who I'm not sure I can.
Man, I don't even know if I trust her.
And my instincts are impeccable. And my instincts tell me you're
That was weird. Camera.
maybe even a dark corner somewhere and see where the night takes us. But when a fella's marriage is going well, he doesn't take his ring off for the world to see in a motel bar.
What about your marriage?
But I'm not your guy.
Can't blame a girl for trying.
That was still like a very nice conversation though.
Yeah.
But also he should be telling nobody that he is a police officer.
Yeah. Is that dark corner for some fun action or for her to kill him?
No.
He was a regular here.
He's not gonna tell you anything. Spivey's a friend, and he don't need anyone asking about his business.
Taking the money anyways.
Find yourself another bar.
You know, the thing about boxing, too many rules.
Oh!
Where's Spivey?
He left town with some Spanish guys. That's all I know.
He didn't even let it get to a fight. He didn't even count this time.
Oh.
No, yeah. I mean, someone's watching him.
I thought somebody was in the car.
Just left the car on? Is he gonna go out the back or something? Whatever he's about to do, I feel like is gonna be brutal.
Just a rag.
He does have the gun still, so he's way more dangerous now. Oh, these are the two Spanish guys.
That's who they said that Spivey left with.
Yeah.
Hey, por ahí, que no puede ir muy lejos.
These two guys are dead. Oh. Does he need one of them alive?
I guess not. Oh, it was gloves, not a rag.
Oh, shit. That was just like a straight up assassination from him. Took the bullets, and I don't even know if he's planning on telling anyone he did this. Uh-oh. Spivey.
Spivey?
Oh, man. All right. That was episode 3 of Reacher. What'd you think?
That was great.
That was the best episode so far by a lot.
Yeah, I agree.
I mean, just the dynamic with Finley and Reacher, especially when they were kind of interrogating Kleiner. I mean, it wasn't, Reacher didn't even say anything, but that was just such an awesome moment that I feel like got them really close and maybe like appreciating each other a little bit more. It feels like we have a team now.
Yeah, and I feel like Roscoe has kind of found her voice a little bit more.
Yeah.
She's always been kind of a badass, but I feel like in this, she's just like done. She's done with all the bullshit and she is like ready to kick ass, find out who's doing this, whatever. She is like full steam ahead.
I feel like it's great because all 3 of them are very capable. Reacher, obviously, super strong, intelligent, kills without mercy. Roscoe, incredibly intelligent. Like she said, she was pursued by the FBI and stuff, but she just didn't go that route because she just hates bullshit. So she wasn't probably playing the office politics side of things.
Right.
But she's fully capable. And then Finley is incredibly intelligent as well and very capable. Like, there isn't really a weak link with any of them.
Yeah.
But they all benefit each other.
Yeah, no, I think they're a good team. They play off of each other well. And I think that they all just kind of needed to get to know each other a little bit better. And especially with Reacher. Like, Reacher's the outsider. He comes across as, like, just kind of an over-the-top, like, giant guy who...
He's just gonna do what he wants.
Yeah, like, he's not gonna follow any type of direction or anything like that. So I think now they've all kind of found their place within this little team. But there's so much going on, and there are so many people. Like, there was a handful of times in this that they were like, oh, this person, and I'm like, who was that again? That, like, there's a lot of characters.
Yeah, it's pretty good, but I feel like it's shaping up really well. We have a clear picture. Obviously, Spivey, dead. The 2 South American guys, dead. It was really interesting to learn about Paul, how he wasn't even working with the bank for the last year.
Yeah, so it's like, what has he been doing?
Claiming he's definitely, I feel like, involved. I don't feel like he is some victim in this. I feel more like maybe he's even that 4th guy.
Could be, for sure.
Who was like, went to kill the former chief. He's clearly lying about his job and his position. So I just feel like he's more involved, or he still is a victim and he's just like really caught up in it. But I don't know. Something tells me that he's a bad guy.
Yeah, and then the Cliners, I mean, their whole family seems just like unhinged.
Yeah, I mean, he was terrible. It took about 2 questions for him to become so defensive that he was just like, you better drop this case. Like, who responds like that to a cop who's investigating you?
Yeah, like, he's the chief detective. What are you doing?
Yeah, so he's playing that card of this town is shit before I got here and now everything is better because of me. So, you better watch out because I can have everyone against you.
Yeah, which, I mean, obviously he was pulling the race card as well. Like,
yeah, it's a shitty dude for sure. And I feel like that other subtle dig was when he brought up like, oh, you're friends with the police.
Yes, yeah, that was definitely a threat.
Yeah, like, I can get everyone else at the police station against you.
Yeah, and that's why Finley was like, don't talk to my guys, essentially. Yeah. And then we have one of the young sons.
I believe, yeah, as far as I'm concerned, that is his son, right?
Yeah, and he was just top tier creep. The way he was talking to Roscoe, and she was obviously having none of it. And this is clearly not the first time that she's completely rejected him.
Yeah.
And he's still not taking a hint. And the fact that he's like blocking her car so she can't get in, like all of it.
All creepy vibes.
But he did tell Roscoe about Reacher's past, which I don't think she wasn't going to make it out that it bothered her, but I'm sure at some point it's going to come up.
That's going to come up for sure, and it's going to be interesting what really happened. Did it happen? Was it just something that's terrible? That's why Reacher is the way that he is, where he's a hobo kind of going around and, you know, hasn't talked to his brother in years or something.
Right.
Something went terribly wrong. Or was that just not the case and he still took the fall for it or something like that? I don't know. It's going to be real interesting, but that's definitely going to be a huge point. I feel like that's going to explain a lot of why Reacher is the way that he is now and his relationship with his brother.
Yeah, and I think it's cool that we're getting to see glimpses of him and Joe as children.
Yeah.
You know, we saw kind of the bullying in the last episode. It was brought up again, but when it flashed back, it was essentially Joe had taken care of and was now caught.
Yeah.
So very interesting dynamic, I think, with Jack Reacher and his brother. But I'm very interested to see kind of where that goes. And it's obviously all going to connect to Baghdad.
Yeah.
We got more on Joe in terms of his job and what he was working on.
Yeah, that
which
was
huge.
That was huge. And that lady, whatever her name is, clearly a romantic interest for Joe.
Yeah.
But yeah, whatever Joe was doing, the fact that he was very high up, I mean, the director of investigations or something.
Yeah, he's up there.
He was up there to be able to make his own cases and who to assign them to, and he assigned it to himself and told no one.
Yeah, except for his probably girlfriend.
Right.
So that's good and bad because nobody else has any information on it, really.
No.
So hopefully she can get access to his things and we'll maybe see her come into play to give all of the documents, but I'm also very afraid for her.
I'm afraid for everyone. This is a small town and I feel...
A lot of people are dying.
Yeah, a lot of people are dying and I feel like there's no real like escape.
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like you can get lost in a big city or something. Whereas in this town, I mean, how many places can you hide out before they find you?
I was not enjoying the amount of times that they were all splitting up.
Yeah, I think that's going to be a problem at some point. Someone's going to get into a bad situation and not have the other two around.
I mean, look at Finley just being in Spivey's house.
Yeah, and even at the Blue Cat, I think is the name of the bar or something, where Reacher was up against those two South American guys again.
Yeah, I mean, that was a lot easier for him than last time.
Yeah. That was impressive, though. I wasn't quite sure what was going to happen. Was Reacher going to try to take one of them alive? I don't know. It just interests me that not only did he killed them, but then had gloves to not leave any evidence, and he picked up the bullets. So it makes me feel like he's not even going to tell Roscoe or Finley.
Could be. For sure.
Or maybe he just wants a clean crime scene so that doesn't make any sort of difficulty for Reacher and Roscoe and Finley to keep moving forward.
I mean, he might just be like, they're dead.
Yeah, he might still tell them. And thinking of it again, maybe it is just to better not have anything come back to Reacher again, obviously.
And Roscoe said, like, don't get into trouble with my gun. It'll come back to me.
Yeah.
And then he just shot two people.
I mean, those two people definitely needed to die.
Oh, for sure. But I'm saying he still murdered them.
Yeah. It was just interesting how it happened. I don't know. For some reason, I figured he wouldn't be so careful with the crime scene when he could just obviously tell Finley that these two guys were trying to kill me, so I killed them first.
Yeah.
But then it gets
messy.
It gets messy and stuff. So if you can avoid that and just be like, yeah, there they are. They're dead, and I found Spivey. He's dead, so there goes that lead.
Yeah, that's also why I was surprised that he killed both of them right off the bat. I mean, I'm sure because they're trained, it probably wouldn't have been good if he tried to keep one of them alive. I think they would have
fought back or shot back or so. Yeah, it's a difficult situation.
Yeah, but because he didn't know where Spivey was, like, he just killed them, and then Spivey's dead. Like, you've just cut off that lead entirely.
Especially because when he destroyed that southpaw in the bar, his lead was that Spivey was with those two guys. So, I don't know. There's many ways you can look at it. Maybe Reacher knew that, okay, if he was already with those two guys, he's dead.
He's dead, yeah. He seemed a little surprised, no? When he opened the trunk, or nah?
No, you're right. He was definitely surprised, kind of being like, fuck. There goes that lead.
Yeah. So, of course, they're going to want all the information that they can get. So, the more people that are dead, the less places they can go for information. But I was surprised that he just killed those two guys.
It was super cool. Don't get me wrong.
Everything Reacher does is super cool.
It's super cool. I was just like, man, you're not going to try to, like, question one of them or being so careful with the crime scene, but thinking about how it kind of all played out again, it makes more sense.
Yeah.
Who am I to question Reacher? But this was by far the strongest episode. I mean, I really enjoyed the first two, but this one, it really felt like things were really picking up steam.
Yeah, there's a lot going on, a lot of moving parts. So I'm really enjoying this series and I'm excited to watch this unfold because as much as we love to try to guess and all of these things, I feel like we've gotten nothing.
Yeah, it's a very strange feeling because I feel like we've gotten nothing, but we're also kind of just given your criminals, really. The show's been very, I guess, straightforward and blunt by being like, Cliners the bad guy, here's his creepy ass son, here's your bad guys. So we're kind of like, okay, cool, let's focus over here. Yet somehow there's still so much mystery involved. So it's really cool how we can have clear enemies yet still have no idea where the hell this story is going to go. I don't know where this is going to go at all.
I don't either. Like, what is the big reason that this is all happening?
There's got to be some big reveal or some twists of who's actually involved or something, but I'm really enjoying the mystery of it. I think the humor is great. It's subtle, but it's awesome. And then the action is always cool.
Yeah.
Reacher is getting less and less willing to give people any sort of chance. He's not giving anyone any time anymore.
No.
He's gonna punch you or strangle you with a phone.
Oh yeah, I forgot about the phone scene. That was crazy too. Everyone had their moments in this episode for sure.
Yeah, it's great. So if you'd like to see the full-length reaction to this, as well as everything else that we've reacted to, the link to our Patreon is in the description. If you'd like to interact with us on any other types of social media, all those links are in the description as well. And with that, peace everyone.
Bye.
Bye.